Now coming to the third problem in this exercise, that is page number 236, exercise 9.2, third one. Children, second problem and third problem are very important. Mostly third problem is very important. This is the 5-star problem. Prove that the parallelogram circumscribing a circle is a rhombus. According to this problem, a parallelogram circumscribing a circle. Circumscribing means it holds the circle. So then we have to show that such type of parallelogram is a rhombus. Okay. Observe the solution here. Let us assume that ABCD is a parallelogram. It's circumscribing the circle with center O with point of contacts P, Q, R, S. That means this is the circle and this is the parallelogram. This parallelogram holds the circle. Circumscribing means it exactly holds the circle. Okay, and the circle touches the sides of the parallelogram at points P, Q, R, and S. So write the information here that is given. ABCD is a parallelogram. You know that in a parallelogram opposite sides are parallel and equal. That's why AB is parallel to CD and AB equal to CD. Similarly, AD is parallel to BC. These are opposite sides, these are parallel sides, and these are equal. AD is parallel to BC and AD equal to BC. And according to this problem, here we have a circle with center O. A circle with center O, and this parallelogram circumscribing this circle, and a parallelogram ABCD circumscribing the given circle. Let P, Q, R, S be the point of contacts. Means this circle touches the sides of the parallelogram at points P, Q, R, S. I wrote the information here. Let P, Q, R, S be the points of contacts. So what we have to prove here? RTP. That is, we have to show that ABCD is a rhombus. Okay. Children, in previous classes we learned a concept, that is, if two tangents are drawn from an external point to a circle, then the two tangents are equal in magnitude. Okay, so that is proof. We know that tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. In previous class we learned this concept. If there is a circle and there is an external point to the circle, and if you draw two tangents from the external point to a circle, then they are equal in magnitude. For example, this is the circle with center O and there is a point, external point A. If you draw two tangents from this point AP, let us assume these are two tangents, they are AP and AQ. So if you draw the two tangents from the external point to this circle, these two tangents are equal. That means here AP equal to AQ. Okay, this concept we have learned in previous class. I wrote here that's the concept. We know the tangents drawn from external point to a circle are equal. So here in the problem, A is the external point, O is the center of the circle, and this is a circle, and A is the external point to the circle, and AP and AS are two tangents which are drawn from the external point A to this circle. According to this concept, here A is an external point, AP and AS are two tangents. According to this concept, two tangents are equal because they are drawn from the external point A to that circle. Therefore, AP equal to AS. So that is AP equal to AS. Similarly, B is the external point and BP, BQ are two tangents which are drawn from this external point. Similarly, that we have discussed in previous class, BP equal to BQ because these two tangents are equal, because these two tangents are drawn from this external point. Okay, similarly BP equal to BQ, and in this way CQ equal to CR, these are two tangents, and similarly DR equal to DS. I wrote here CR equal to CQ, DR equal to DS, and name these four equations as equation 1, equation 2, equation 3 and equation 4. Now adding these four equations. Okay, so children, at this point you have to remember one thing, that is, in these equations I wrote the parts, that is AP and BP. Okay, next one CR and dr. If you observe this, AP BP, AP BP. Next one CR, so CR and dr. If you observe this, these four parts are parts on the opposite sides. Okay, so that's why you have to remember this. If you want to solve this problem in future, you have to write in this way. Okay, then only it will be easy to solve, otherwise it getting small confusion. Okay, adding 1 2 3 and 4, so that is add LHS parts AP plus BP plus CR plus DR equal to, now add RHS parts AS plus BQ plus CQ plus DS. Okay, now I am explaining why we wrote in this way, that is parts on opposite sides. Here now put brackets to the two parts which are lie on the same side of the parallelogram. So here AP BP are lie on the side AB, that's why put a bracket from the for these two parts AP plus BP. And now CR plus DR are the two parts which are lie on the side DC, that's why put a bracket CR plus DR. Okay, and similarly RHS, in the RHS we have four parts. Now put brackets to the two parts and follow the pattern, that is here in the BC side BC there are two parts, they are BQ plus QC. That's why select two parts and put a bracket to those two parts. Here AS plus DS, observe the side AD. In this side AD there are two parts AS plus DS, and identify these two parts in the given equation and put a bracket to these two parts, that is AS plus DS. Write AS plus DS at side by side and put a bracket, and write the BQ plus CQ. So here BQ plus CQ gives the side BC. Okay, so put brackets in the order that I have explained now. From the figure AP plus BP equal to AB and CR plus DR. CR plus DR gives the side DC, and similarly AS plus DS gives the side AD, and BQ plus CQ gives the side BC. AB, write the AB as it is. In the place of DC substitute AB. Why I substitute AB in the place of DC? Because ABCD is a parallelogram. You know that in the parallelogram opposite sides are equal. So AB and DC are opposite sides. Because these are opposite sides, that's why these are equal in magnitude. That's why you can substitute AB in the place of DC. Okay, AB equal to DC. At starting I wrote the information also, that is ABCD is a parallelogram, that's why AB equal to CD. Okay, in the place of CD we can substitute AB. That's why at this point I substitute AB in the place of DC. So AB as it is, in the place of DC I substitute AB here. And similarly substitute AB, write AB as it is, and substitute AD in the place of BC, because BC AD are opposite sides. That's why I substitute AD in the place of BC. I wrote the reason also, that is opposite sides of a parallelogram. Okay, AB plus AB 2AB, AD plus AD 2AD. 2 get cancelled here because these are two equal quantities which are lie on the same side of the equal symbol. Okay, now coming to the continuation part. So here 2 get cancelled. If 2 get cancelled, the equation will be AB plus AD. Okay, AB plus AD, and name this equation as equation 5. Okay, children, but here in the problem ABCD is a parallelogram. Parallelogram means opposite sides are equal. That's why AB equal to DC. So AB equal to CD, opposite sides, and similarly AD equal to BC. Okay, and name this equation as equation 6. From equation 5 and equation 6, in the equation 5 AB equal to AD. AB means AB and AD are adjacent sides. Okay, But according to the definition of parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. AB is parallel equal to DC and AD is equal to BC. But here AB equal to DC. That's why AB equal to AD and AD equal to BC and BC equal to DC. Okay. From equation 5 and 6, all the four sides are equal. And you know that if four sides are equal, then it will be a rhombus. That's why ABCD is a rhombus, hence proved.